I don't have faith in God in the air. It's simply that I've had more experience with him on the ground.
Martin Luther King Jr. is one of the most, if not the most, popular orator ever in history. And today we're going to talk about all the things that he did to make his speeches ultimately the most influential and impactful, while also maintaining control in his speeches over his audience. Every great orator always begins with the end in mind. What does that mean? They begin with an understanding of a theme that they're going to have. For Martin Luther King Jr., his theme was often about what? Instilling hope in the idea that change could come and empowering people to believe in themselves and their voice, similar to a lot of other orators that we can see today having a theme, even if it's fear. Now, we can often see some of the same things in his speeches. One, he does repetition. What does repetition do? He repeats certain phrases which amps the crowd out and increases their buy-in. This not only gives him control of himself, but also consistent control that he know he can do in his speech.
Somewhere I read of the freedom of assembly. Somewhere I read of the freedom of speech. Somewhere I read of the freedom of press. Somewhere I read that the greatness of America is the right to protest far right.
Two, he scans his audience. Okay, he makes sure that he's making eye contact as much as he possibly can. He switches up his tone, which is 3, often. The cadence of what he says. He often has a same or similar cadence in his speeches that's unique to him, of this sing-songy way that he likes to talk. These are all ways to impact your crowd, have lasting influence in their minds. Okay, get into it.
Matter with me now, because I've been to the mountaintop. I don't mind. Like anybody, I would like to live.
The fourth thing, he always knew how to weave a story into what he was talking about, and that's important for anybody giving a speech. And lastly, he knew to always leave them people wanting more of our good king. You hear me?
Over. And I've seen the promised land. I may not get there with you, but I want you to know tonight that we as a people will get to the promised land. So I'm happy tonight. I'm not worried about anything. I'm not fearing any man. Mine eyes have seen the glory of the coming of the Lord.